It's Saturday, January 8th at 3:25. High tide's in about 45 minutes. High tide is about I want to say a 6.5 to 7 foot high tide today. The interesting thing is, man, so right off the creek mouth now, this is all exposed rock. So this all used to be sand and beach, but man, now it's all rock, and man, there's some deep holes now in the runoff. But I'm gonna make my way to the north. I see one person in the surf already. Now I'm just trying to get across the creek. But man, the south is really rocky. Swell energy today is about 475, and swell height I want to say is about 4 feet too. So conditions are great. It's about 50 degrees. It's very warm. There's no breeze. So you know, fishing conditions and I'm hoping catching conditions are both great. So I see one person in the surf down there. I see actually two. One's way down there though, so I doubt if I'll get that far. All right, so finally made it across. There was another set of king tides this weekend, and not sure how high it got though. But man, the winds were really nasty here. So be able to come out today was really a blessing. And I feel very lucky to be able to be on the coast so I could just make spur of the moment decisions. But about half an hour ago, I looked out the window and go, man, this is really beautiful. I got to get out there. I'm only here for a very short time. Just want to get my feet wet and just try a few casts. This is my first time back since New Year's Day. New Year's Day was the king tide, and man, it was really shallow that day. They're kind of in the right spot because they're right next to the trees. Let's see if they got any action though. How you doing? How long you been here? Any luck? Nope. Hey, at least you're not totally getting skunked. Are you part of the Oregon Surf Perch Club?
Oh yeah.
I'm Jay Kim.
Yeah. Thomas Sherman.
Thomas Sherman?
Yeah.
And where do you live?
I live over in the valley.
Oh, okay.
Hey
man, you picked a great day to come out.
I know.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
The waves are kind of going up a little far.
Yeah. Well, it's high tides in about another 45 minutes, 4:15.
Yeah.
I'm going to try a little bit north. Have you been moving around a little bit?
My brother walked all the way.
Oh,
up
that's
there.
your brother.
He's up there someplace.
Okay. I'm going to just try. It looks really good, right? Oh, you got a bite? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, maybe. I think it'll.
I think it'll probably start picking up.
That's what I'm thinking too in the next 45. Yeah. But I know some guy Nick Armstrong came early this morning, and he said the current was really ripping. Yeah. But I wanted to come at high tide because I think high tide's going to do well. Right. All right. I'm going to Tom Sherman.
Yeah, Randy.
Oh, okay.
I won this on the club.
Oh, is that the Santiam rod?
Place. Yeah.
Oh, good for you. Is that the 10-footer or 11-footer?
The 10.
Yeah, the short
That's
putt.
all I really wanted, you know.
Yeah. How do you like it?
I like it real well.
That's funny that. Whoa, watch out.
That might hit me.
Yeah, but how do you like the action compared to what were we using before?
I just used an old ugly stick.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
Ugly stick.
Yeah.
You know, I caught a lot of fish.
Oh, I did too. No, I was very happy with my ugly stick.
Detect the bites on these.
Yeah. And plus it casts a lot further too, right?
Yeah.
What ounce weight are you using?
I'm using 4 right now.
Okay, you want something lighter? Oh, whoa, that's a good one. Oh, that's a good one, dude. What are you using for bait?
Actually got clam nets.
Oh, good for you. Real bait is always better than gulp worms.
I got a couple of the worms on.
Okay.
So.
Good for you. If I got lighter weights, if you want some too.
Yeah, I've got some more. I just thought, well, I'm trying to keep it sitting in one spot.
Yeah, absolutely. Is there a lot of drift today?
Yeah, there was.
Yeah. I want to see what you got, man. That's cool. You got to get your brother to move back down.
I know. I see him down.
Well, heck, maybe I'll take a cast right next to you.
Go ahead.
How long you been a member of the Perch Club?
Quite a while, actually. Yeah, that's a nice one.
Oh, dude! Wow, look at that, man.
It's a hog.
That's a nice red tail. So, first cast that I'm with him, Randy pulls it in. It's like, oh, nice. Is that your first red tail today?
Yeah, first red tail today.
All right, man. Good for you.
Yeah, that's a good
You can watch it on video later.
Heck yeah.
How often do you come here?
Actually, as much as I can.
Is this the place you always come to?
Well, Well, you know, I started out down at Bulak.
Oh, next to the hotel?
And, you know, this beach just seems like it dives off a little more.
Yes.
Than that down there.
Okay.
It's flatter down there.
Gotcha.
So
Oh, gotcha.
more of a dive.
Gotcha.
So,
Yeah.
it's fun.
Did you get it on the climb neck or the worms?
Clam neck. Yeah.
Real bait is always better, man.
I know.
Good for you, man. I'm glad I was here to see it. That's awesome. And then Randy, this is his first cast after his red tail. So that was a nice red tail. I'm guessing it's like 11, 12 incher. It also looked pretty heavy. All right, this is my first cast. But man, what a gorgeous day. I feel so lucky to be living out here. Oh, so Randy said he'd been fishing for about an hour and a half. He had some silvers, but that's his first red tail. But that's a great way for me to start, is walk into a catch site. Okay, so first cast, got tiny bites, definitely silvers, but hey, first cast, and they're actually really close because I had to pull in quite a bit of ways before I got a bite. But again, they were just light tap, tap, taps, but hey, nice way to start off, better than getting skunked. You got another one. Probably been about, I think this is his second cast after his last fish. He's putting pretty decent bend in the rod. Funny that we're both using Santiam 10 footers. So again, that's the benefit of being in the club, is he won his rod for free. And climb neck. And again, climb neck. And I guess it's about an 8 and 9 incher. But hey, two red tails out of 3 casts for him. So, you know, action's picking up for him. He was way down there past the houses, so don't know how he did. Get any action down there? Your brother just got 2 red tails out of 3 casts. My name's Jay. What's your name? Oh, Tim? Is your last name Sherman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tim and Randy.
Yep.
Well, yeah, just within the last literally 5 minutes, he got 2 red tails.
It's about time.
Well, it's high tide, yeah. So,
Yep.
you know, I got a tiny.
There were a few bites down
Yeah.
there, but I couldn't hook
Small
them.
ones? Small bites or big bites?
Oh, big bites.
Oh, really?
I wasn't hooking them.
Oh, man. And what are you using for bait? Using climb necks too?
Same thing as
Yeah. Hey, cast right here. Cast. Yep, got one. Oh, Randy's got one too. So double hookup. This one doesn't feel very big though. So second cast. Definitely feels like a red tail though. Although I would say it's a very small red tail. And this one was pretty far out there. Let's see. Oh, shoot, it's barely hanging on. All right, got it. But it was just a real small lip hook. Let's see if these guys want it, but it's a 9.5 incher. You want to keep it? 9.5. It's kind of skinny, but it's 9.5. Fish taco. Yeah, I just saw you. Yeah, I was like, we had a double. It's like, cool. I don't know if you bleed them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So you should always bleed them.
Yeah.
If you can, right away. All right, man. I'm gonna go back.
All right.
That was cool. Thank you for showing me the spot. Well, as soon as I saw your first red tail, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna go too far.
Right.
All right, so second cast, got a red tail. That time, like I said, it was pretty far out there, where on my first cast, the silver were really close. So if you come back to Wade Creek, look for about a 6 to 7 foot tidal height, because it seems like that's kind of where I've been getting most of my action. And again, I'm getting it just north of the trees and at the trees. So he's at the trees, and that's where Randy got his red tail. So I'm a little bit further north, because this is usually my favorite spot. All right, so this is cast number 3, but again, coming back to the same spot frequently allows you to kind of hone in on the conditions when catching happens. So I know Nick Armstrong came this morning, but I believe he came at a time when it was like a low tide. This is like my 5th cast. Got a bite, silver bite first one, got the red tail second one. Nothing on 3 and 4. So I saw some birds sitting in the water. So I'm a big believer that if birds are around, there's got to be food. If there's food, then there's got to be fish. So we'll see if it works out at all. And they're actually within casting distance, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. But you know me, I got a bite. But anyway, you know me, I just like moving around. About a half an hour. This is my 6th cast. I got bites on 1 and 2 and 5, although bites on 1 and 5 were kind of small. And I got my red tail on my 2nd cast. But other than that, I haven't had any action. And I think about 5 more casts, I think I'm going to call it. And what a beautiful day, though. What a gorgeous day. And you know, just getting a fish was a bonus. This is cast number 6. It's like my 2nd cast where the birds were. I can see it. It's coming. It's pretty small though, so let the surf bring it in. Yeah, it's a red tail. Actually, this one's actually a heavy one. All right, let's check it out here. So the only problem with moving far away from Randy is I got to walk all the way back to give him the fish. Oh, and it was off the middle worm, which is the light colored worm that Greg Heffler told me to try. Measures, this one's a 10-incher. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger than my last one. I'll go walk down there. It's funny because I was about ready to start fishing my way back and quit. But I'll walk this one down there, probably come back. And again, I was almost to the houses this time. You see that, I don't know if you can see it, but between the trees and the houses. So again, this is the stretch that I usually like to fish pretty heavily, and I've done really well here this last year in 2021. Get any bites, Randy?
Got bites and some on the fish.
Dude, you make me walk a long ways.
Got one down there.
Yeah, why don't you come back, why don't you go down? I got bites on my last 2 casts down there. Benefit of fishing with fellow club members is, if you remember when I first got down here, you know, Randy showed me where to get fish and I got a bite right away. Got my red tail. But he said his action has died down and he's gonna follow me up to where I just got my red tail. So that's one of the advantages of using multiple hooks, is that you get to try different baits on each hook. Randy's using worms and clams. I'm using again the light colored worm in the middle and 2 regular gulps on top and bottom. All right, cast right after my red tail. I want to say this is cast 7. Been here about 35 to 40 minutes, just short of 40. So this is like 3 casts in a row, 5, 6, and 7. That was a decent bite too, but it was very short. You got to let your rig stay out there a long time because you got to let the water flood. But yeah, that was a decent bite. You can see my top worm, which is the regular gulp sandworm, it's basically almost all gone. Last 4 casts, although you got to wait a long time because it'll sit out there like 3, 4, 5 minutes. Last one I probably sat out about 4 minutes before I finally got my my bite, and when I got my last 10-inch red tail, I'm guessing it sat out there like a 5-minute time interval as well. So what happens is you got to cast as far as you can. You got to wait for all the waves to come in, and it kind of floods the area and brings the fish in. So just like when this wave is cresting right now, that's kind of when I've been getting my bite. So just got to let it sit out there for a long time. 1 or 2 more casts and I'm going to call it. Go back and watch the games. Got a bite. I had him come up a little bit closer to me, but he just got a bite. And again, he was getting no action further south, so that's the reason why I try and keep moving around. This is cast number 9. No action on number 9. Now I'm going to start fishing my way back to the parking lot and call it quits. But man, what a gorgeous day. I feel very lucky to live on the coast where I can just spur of the moment decide to come out and fish. Action was pretty decent, even though I didn't catch a lot. I think I caught 2 red tails. But you know, 9 and 10-incher, not bad. 9.5, 10-incher aren't bad. But I think I'm going to bag it. I might come back in the next couple days. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so it's about 20 minutes past high tide, and I don't know if you can see it now, but the crashing waves are kind of moved out there with the tide pulling back now, and it's a little bit shallow, whereas just a while ago the crashing waves were just right in front of us. So got a total of 9 casts in, 2 fish. I had bites on quite a few of my casts, not at first, but at the end after I moved. And you know, it's always a pleasure to meet club members. Tim and Randy Sherman brothers. No, Randy caught a few. In fact, he's the guy that first showed me where to catch. I'm just gonna say goodbye to these guys and go home. But man, what an awesome day. Beautiful. Man, what a beautiful sunset. Conditions were awesome. I mean, 50 degrees, no wind, no rain, clear skies. Man, what a beautiful day. And catch conditions when I first got here were really good. Although now with the tide pulling out, it's going down pretty dramatically. How'd you do down there, Tim? Nothing? Pretty rocky down there, huh? Did you get any bites when you moved up?
We got a couple down there by you.
Yeah.
I moved this way.
Yeah, nothing again, right?
Anything, so.
Yeah. I was there for a while though. Hey, better than getting skunked.
I tell you.
Yeah, it's always much better than getting skunked. Hey, it was nice to meet you. You belong to the Oregon Perch Club too?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys need weight? You guys ever tried these spider weights?
I've never tried.
You want to try them? Here, if you go in my backpack behind, oh, I'm sorry, the Velcro flap. There's a Velcro flap.
Velcro flap. Right?
Yeah, yep. Reach in there. Huh?
Homemade?
No, they're actually, we have club weight guys who've been pouring them for free for us.
Oh, really?
So yeah, so if you see in there, you get, there's like 3 and 4 ounces. And you can, if you want some claw triangle weights, take some of those too. But if it's drifting a lot, then you want to point them up. But if it's sticking too much, you can even like bend them all the way down, and then it becomes like just a regular single. Yeah. So that's why I always use these, because then you don't have to change weights, right?
Yeah.
Depending on how much they drift, and they really hold well when there's a lot of current drift.
Yeah.
They really hold a lot. Hey, it was nice meeting you guys.
Yeah.
Video will probably not go up until like 9, 10, 11 o'clock. All right, but it'll be
I'll
up.
see you tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be up there sometime. All right, hey, have a safe drive back, you guys.
Okay.
Okay, we'll fish again, man. There's the only place I come usually.
Yeah.
Okay, nice meeting you guys. All right, so been here now hour and 10 minutes. Got 9 casts in where I was really fishing, and I got 2 on the way back to the parking lot. So I only count that as really 9 casts, maybe 11, I guess. All right, so let's do a summary. Been here a little over an hour and got in 11 casts, 2 on the way back to the parking lot. Caught 2 fish. I actually had bites on quite a few of my casts, even though I had to wait a really long time to get the bites. But out of the 11 casts, I'm guessing I got bites on at least half of them, although some were really tiny, so they could tell they were silvers. But what a fun day. Love meeting club members and giving out free stuff and fishing with them. So, and I want to thank Greg Heffler for pointing out using the pale worm, because I got one of my 2 fish. It's possible I got my first fish on it too. I didn't pay that much of attention. All right, so that's it for my second trip of the year to Wade, and I'm hoping I can come back in the next couple days.